Hey, Shalom, Shalom. This is your brother Quadav, GMS Gulf Coast. And I'd like to start by giving infinite honor, praise, and glory to the Most High and His Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekah Quadash. Double honors given up to the elder apostles, as well as the elders, bishops, heads of camps of Great Millstone, and Great Millstone by and large. Also, a shalom goes out to sincere Akim that go out and push this word with all true faith and sincerity and gladness of heart, preaching in the names of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, and last but not least, a shalom goes out to the men, women, and children that have come back to the obedience of the scriptures and are calling on the names Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. To you all, shalom. Lord willing, this be edifying to the point and not too long. This is actually wrapping up the video I just posted, Isaiah 29:6. They cut me off, so Lord willing, I can get this on the tail end of that, because it's just a continuation of that video, just, all that I didn't get on there. And I wanted to go into this, as you see here on the screen. As you see, HARP, it says the High Frequency Active Auroral Research Program, or HARP, is a scientific endeavor aimed at studying the properties and behaviors. Let's see. Solar storms, not HARP. You see that, bro? So that has already been explored. Let's see what nations can operate this. Let's see. We're going to Alaska, Eastland. Let's see. High frequency actors. Slovakia. I had it gemmed up on my other phone, but I was using it for precept, so I lost the tab. So guess what? I got it on my precept phone, and as it says in that movie, I'm gonna quote that movie, I, Robot, where Will Smith was talking to that hologram or that scientist that had created that certain robot, and he kept telling Will that he had to ask the correct question. And then when you're hunting something that Esau don't want you to know of, then you have to ask the correct question, and then you still might have to fold back a few of them onion layers. But most importantly, you got to ask the correct question to get into that ball field. And let me see if I can put it up on this other phone, because I had it. Because if I don't get it, I'm not going to even, I'm going to just scrap this one. How about that? I'm just going to scrap it. I'm not going to. Let's see. Okay, I think I found it. Here we go. Bam. So, let me see what did I. Quora. Hold on just a second. Let's erase that. And let's type in this. They may or may not, what I'm talking about, because we know Esau, he's dropping and whatnot. He may let me make it, then again he may not. But we're gonna give it a try. We're gonna give it the old college try. I think that's how you spell that, yeah. Quora. If All right, let's delve into this and see what we can find out. Because see, there's paperwork that that I've read this years back, but there's no way you can print it off like on a PDF file. Or they won't allow you to print that off. But years back, I read that the United States, Russia, and China actually have the patent for this, or actually have this type of technology. Now, there's other countries under the NATO's treaty that are allowed to use this. You know what I'm saying? Like France, Germany, Great Britain, Greenland. You know what I'm saying? Certain, they can use this under the treaty of NATO. Under these NATO countries, but overall, the United States has to give them permission or access to it. But outside of that circle of NATO, the Russians have it and the so-called Chinese have it. And these weapons could be used in such a way that they can cause earthquakes. Mind you, I've read these things. You know what I'm talking about? I read these things. This was years back. This before I come in the truth. Following people like Steve Copeland and what was his name? Dr. Phil Valentine, you know what I'm saying, on that unconscious stuff. But these men actually, found the data and whatnot, and I was chasing down stuff like that as well, But again, I read this. They can actually cause earthquakes without nuclear fallout. You know what I'm saying? They can start fires with these things. Yes. Yes. But they lead you to believe that it's only used for bouncing off radio signals off the ionosphere, this, that, and the third. You know what I'm talking about? But this technology was created first and foremost by the military. So look right here, it says HAARP is a high-frequency, high-powered military experiment to see if we could use, let's click on this. The military ain't creating nothing, the military create weapons. I mean, you have the Army Corps of Engineers, but by and large, and if that's the case, look what happened to the over in New Orleans, the levees. They create weapons. I clicked on this anyway. Let's read a little bit here. And this is just a continuation of the video I just put up because they cut me off before I can salute or get off into this information. So it says HAARP is a high-frequency, high-powered military experiment to see if we could use changes in the ionosphere to communicate with submarines, but since 2015 it's been available as a shared research facility for scientists from all over, suggesting it didn't work for its original purpose. See, they done funded billions of dollars into this, hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars into this, and sold it to you on a lie. They got ways of communicating with those submarines. They got a place called NORAD, deep into the mountains, that they can do headquarters type of deal. You know what I'm talking about? Things that they don't speak of, They got bases in Nevada, in underground. Anyway, they can communicate with themselves, submarines. This is a well-placed lie. It says purpose. It said it didn't work for its original purpose, okay? So why didn't you just scrap it? Anyway, let's keep reading. Like all shared scientific facilities, who gets to use it at any given time is based on the priority of their research, which is usually done by some type of scientific review. Now let's keep reading. It says anyone can build a similar facility or even a larger one. However, it costs $250 million to build and $4 or $5 billion a year to run. Who wants to pay that out of a research budget when there are many thousands of good research projects going unfunded? Okay, let's keep going. Probably there are user fees to cover or at least offset use of the facility unless the military is still playing around with it. See? And this is in Quorum, so this I'm gonna read you a few things. Hart began. I'm gonna jump around a little bit. Hart began life as a military facility and was converted to a research facility to do what HARP does: actively simulate the ionosphere and create auroral phenomenon. It must be in the very far north. It could not be any place other than U.S., Canada, Norway, Sweden, Finland, Russia, along with the much smaller countries of Denmark, due to Greenland, Iceland. Let's see, let me keep reading here. I'm an experiment transmitted around the world to do experiments with directly above the transmitter. Many of them are more powerful than the one in Alaska. I believe that the Swedish have one, despite the spurts, whatever claims and Hart patent, a phenomenon I have observed in many other patents. The reality is that HARP can only create a radar mirror overhead. Now, these are electrical engineer with experience in antenna. This is Bob Cormack. Now, mind you, these things are being posted because guess what? It falls into the narrative of what this thing is. But now they have nefarious reasons of nefarious usage for this thing that they have, that you would have to go on to the Library of Congress. The UN papers, you know what I'm saying, is within the UN, because these weapons can be used. It can be used as a weapon, but it can't be used. The user cannot use it against its own nation. But there's no law saying that China can't use their HARP technology to start fires and this and that and third on U.S. citizens, and vice versa. There's no law, international law, say that the United States can't use their HARP technology to start fires and whatnot in China. Now, but not the United States don't owe China tens of trillions of dollars, but the United States owes. China doesn't owe the United States tens of trillions of dollars, but the United States does. They owe China. Yes, the United States bagged a lot of that fiat currency into the trillions of dollars. Now, how you think the United States gonna pay that back? Now, and this is just a theory of mine. Now, I'm talking about me speaking as a man. So, how is the country, these United States of America, going to pay that back? In theory, I say you give up the land. You know what I'm saying? Allow China to use their technology, their HARP technology, to create earthquakes, fires, and whatnot. There's been a lot of earthquakes over there on the West Coast. Been a lot of fires over there. And subsequently, this type of technology can create that. Because there ain't no way you can pay back the loan. What you think they're planning to do with the citizens of the United States? With this MOTB, the merging of man to machine, they're trying to pay off their debts to the elites, man. Anyway, let's keep reading. And again, this is me just, things I've read over the years. More energy there. We found the key, the agent. Let's see. I want to find that portion where I was reading, and I may have to go back up from surrounding the controversial conspiracy theory regarding the potential. See, here we go, right? Check this out. Here we go. Check this out. The High Frequency Active Auroral Research Program, HARP, has been surrounded by controversy, and conspiracy theorists. You know what I'm saying? Again, if something's so wholesome and so clean, how would it acquire conspiracy and controversy? You know what I'm talking about? Because there's evidence of it, you know what I'm talking about? But then if you do such a good job of keeping the evidence, you know what I'm talking about, mind you, Mike Zuckerberg and them is getting rid of the fact-checking program. You follow what I'm saying? So that's an elimination of the scriptures, first and foremost. The foremost factual book in all of creation is the scriptures, from human behavior to prophecies. You follow what I'm saying? So that number one, that's on a number one list to get rid of. You follow what I'm saying? But again, things like this right here that can prove the conspiracy theories, the controversies about some of this technology that this man wields. You know what I'm talking about? you know. Or we just created to make a mirror, make it like a big radar deal. You know what I'm talking about? Man, get out of here. Anyway, it says the High Frequency Active Rural Research Program, HARP, has often been surrounded by controversy and conspiracy theories regarding its potential for causing environmental damage. Ah, where that come from? Huh? Environmental damage. See, we getting somewhere now. You feel what I'm saying? Okay, let's keep reading. It says damage or being used as a weapon. What the military for? It's a weapon, ain't it? Okay, you got about 10 military contractors, defense contractors that operate here in the United States that we know of. And you think that this HARP doesn't have a nefarious purpose? You know, we can't be so gullible because the scriptures also say, matter of fact, let me grab that real quick. Least Satan get an advantage of us. We can't be ignorant. You know what I'm saying? We can't be ignorant to this. And we're talking about the evil counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan. I think it's 2 Corinthians. Let me see real quick. This is 2 Corinthians. Yeah, 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. At least Satan should get an advantage of us. And it's talking about the ones in the know. You understand? We ain't talking about the every average day, 2/3 so-called black, Latino, and Native American. The men of the Lord, you know, talking about that have been given this truth, have been given the eye salve, have been given the Ruach HaKodesh, the Spirit Holy, to be able to decipher the things that he see and filtered by way of the scriptures and as it being poured out your mouth by the Spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua to give the sheep of the hopefully elect the understanding of what's actually going on. Because nothing is really what it seems to be or what it's told to be. You feel what I'm saying? Especially when it's coming from the mouth of liars. Psalms, in the book of Psalms, they come out the womb spitting lies, roughly paraphrasing. So you can't take nothing that comes out of this man's word for what it is but a damn lie. Again, 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and 11, least Satan should get advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Okay, again. And then and again, the military has come up with this. It was funded by who? They didn't even tell you who funded the military, those hundreds of millions of dollars or billions of dollars to even run it. Anyway, however, the scientific community generally views HARP as a research facility focused on studying the ionosphere and its effects on communication and surveillance systems. There it is. There's another use, surveillance. You feel what I'm saying? A weapon. Environmental damage. Now, wouldn't you consider what's been going on in over in the West Coast, Hawaii and whatnot? And then all of a sudden, these multi-millionaire, billionaire celebrities pop up with a GoFundMe fund. All of that's no coincidence. That's all I'm saying. And you can't be so simple that what they telling you buy hook, line, and sinker. You know what I'm talking about? Here we go, David Humbling. And these just are some, and it says author of Swarm Troopers, Weapons Grade. Okay, related. Can HARP be used as a weapon? Anything can be used as a weapon from the, I don't know what that is, SHC to a Brio. I don't know what that is either. HARP, the giant, high-powered, high-frequency active auroral research program is designated as a weapon. HARP's main job is to produce radio waves to probe the ionosphere according to the builders. They ain't gonna tell you the truth. But that does not mean that people have not looked at potential military applications, and it certainly looks sinister. And here you show some pictures of it, you know. And who's know? It could be more modified. It would look more terrifying than that. I've been looking at ways to earn. Let me get him past this. It's hard for real. See. You got these. Listen to this. It says right here related. It says you're the conspiracy. See, this is what these open lines of communication jousting back and forth with my opinion and that opinion. You know what I'm talking about? But the truth lie in the discernment. You know what I'm talking about? The Lord giving you the spirit to discern these things. Now, he was given a sword. Esau Edom was given a great sword, man. He was given a sword when our forefather Isaac had blessed him. The dew of the earth and a sword was given to him. So he can go about pillaging and taking and robbing and killing and mashing and stealing, writing up treaties and violating them all at the same time. Coming up with technology where he can push his weight around. And you think he's doing something for to help humanity. He's doing something to help himself. Let's not be simple. Let's not take it to the stupid. Communication and other purposes. It was jointly funded by DARPA. DARPA is a what? A military contractor. Look it up. DARPA is a military contractor, a defense contractor. And they come up with all types of nefarious gadgets and whatnot. These little bitty mini drones that can fly to your forehead and fire. You know what I'm talking about? All kind of stuff, man. Anyway, it was jointly funded by DARPA, the U.S. Air Force, and the U.S. Navy and various U.S. colleges. The facility that is most unusually thought of as HARP is an ionosphere researcher. Let's keep going. It was another I was reading. This is fascinating to me. I don't even know what HARP was until just now. The UK also has a HARP. I live here. No, they have access to this one that the United States own. The UK don't have it. They have access to it though. What is the highest paying side? Let's see. I'm gonna have to go back up. People keep HARP on about how possible reason secrecy, but what the facility is actually doing. The official story is that HARP execute other parts of the Earth atmosphere. Enhances radio frequency officially for improvement of communications. Probably also. Here's the site, amateur radio. See, these folks think it's a conspiracy, you feel what I'm saying? So it's shrouded in mystery, you know what I'm saying? Again, let me go back up. Let me see if I can find, because I had to go back to, let's see, let's go back up real quick. I might have to click on right here. International Treaties Agreement. It says here are a few reasons why other countries may not build similar facilities. International regulations. There are international treaties and agreements that govern the use of certain technologies, especially those that could potentially impact the environment or global communication environment. You see, they let off with environment. Okay. That's a telltale sign. Or global communications. Countries may be cautious about developing similar projects due to these regulations. Research focus, primarily research facilities in other countries may prioritize different scientific objectives or fields that do not require similar technology. Okay, public perception due to the controversy surrounding HARP, countries may avoid building similar facilities to prevent public backlash or concerns about potential misuse. All of this in there, but it ain't. But they don't have a nefarious purpose. And it was okay. I guess that was it. Anyway, I just wanted to throw that in there. You know what I'm talking about? I just wanted to throw that in there. You know, these mysterious wildfire fires and whatnot. You know, these earthquakes and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And what it says, earthquakes in diverse places. In diverse places where there never were earthquakes and whatnot. You know, we know they do a lot of drilling and mining and whatnot, but it's these technologies that they have as well that are causing these things. Because, like I say, there's documentation, and I don't have it. You know, I don't have what I'm saying, but I have read it. So I'm not coming out here, speaking no untruths or whatnot. That type of technology can cause nuclear fallout or nuclear seismographs or earthquakes without nuclear fallout. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, HAARP. Anyway, Lord willing was edifying. I'm going to give infinite honor, praise, and glory to the Most High and the Son, Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua. Double honors to the apostle, elders, of the great millstone. With that, shalom.